Hey, what's up guys? DJ here at Top Tech Cards and Games. Today we're going to do a Pokemon TCG Online video. First I'm just going to go over the deck we're going to play, which is Baby Blacephalon. Uh, Figure it's a great time to do a new Pokemon gameplay and deck video. Sword and Shield just came out. We've been playing a lot of Pokemon, so it makes sense to do some content on it. It's a great time, and we're going to do a lot more, I think. I've really been enjoying playing the game. Just to go through the deck list, we've got a Cramorant V, which is going to let us snipe cards on our opponent's bench, or if we open it, it's actually a pretty good setup card, searching two things. 4-Baby Blacephalon, that's our main attacker. It lets us discard fire energies to kill big Pokemon, take some big knockouts, and only get one prize up in return. The Victini Prism Star to get some recycling going on. 4 Jirachi. Zacian V, which is basically the card that makes going first bearable in the new Sword and Shield rules, where we can't play supporter turn one, since it's going to let us draw 3 extra cards anyway on turns where we're not going to attack. A Mew to protect our bench, and an Oricorio GX. This is a card that got a little bit of hype when it first came out. If a Pokemon was knocked out during your last turn, you get to draw 3 cards. So it's there to help us keep momentum and not fall too far behind if when our opponent's knocking out our Blacephalons, because we're going to lose a lot of energies in those trades. We've got 4 Acrobike to help us set up, an Adventure Bag to go with our Poketolls. We've got a Beastspringer to help us take big knockouts, as well as 2 Escape Boards and 2 Lucky Eggs. Lucky Eggs, another new one. It's similar to the Oricorio. Lets us draw 3 cards, or draw up to 7 cards, excuse me, if one of our Pokemon's knocked out. So this is another way that we keep momentum and not fall too far behind. I'm not sold on the Adventure Bag, and especially the Beastspringer, but I saw it on a list and thought it was worth trying out. Next, we've got 2 Energy Retrieval, 4 Fiery Flint, and 4 Fire Crystal. These are going to help us keep enough energies to discard for our Blacephalon's attack to take those big knockouts. We've got a copy of Powpad to recycle our Welders. It's our only supporter and probably the best card in the deck. 4 Quick Balls to find our basics. 2 Switches to go along with the Escape Board so we can pivot around our active Pokemon and get the best out of our Jirachis. A Heat Factory and an Ultra Space to 1 Counter Stadium. Heat Factor is just an insane card, and Ultra Space can search out our Blacephalons. Definitely Blacephalon GX is something you could consider playing in here, which would give you another target for the Ultra Space. I'm not playing one right this second, but definitely we'll try to fit that guy in as well. So there's the list. Let's go ahead and get into some games. Just going to hop over into Versus here, and we'll just play a game or two and talk about the deck as we go. I think it's a really fun time to be playing the game right now, though. Sword and Shield just dropped. There's a lot of experimentation to do and a lot of sweet cards to play with. So we are going to call Tails. It never fails. Right. That's alright. We don't want to go first anyway. Start with Jirachi. Basically the best starter you can have in the deck. If we can get this guy in our active turn 1 every game, we're pretty happy about that. So our hand has a Quick Ball. We're able to search some. Oh, we are going to get to go first. I don't think that's right. I think a lot of people are choosing to go second right now, and I'm not convinced that that's a smart choice. We're playing against Guardian, so kind of a slower deck, more defensive. Going to lead with a Quick Ball here, pitching a Fire Energy, and go ahead and search out. Just look through our deck to see what's gone. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and grab Zacian with this Quick Ball. And play him down. Use Stellar Wish now. Find a Welder. Using Stellar Wish first there. If I found Air, I could discard it with Quick Ball. I actually do want to hold on to all of these cards. But we are going to play Quick Ball still, and I'm actually going to discard the Lucky Egg here. I think the other cards that we have are too important, and we have the other one in our deck still. I am going to grab the Blacephalon here so that we can start setting up. We do have the Welder, so it's not as imperative that we get Equip an Energy this turn, but I do want to do so in case we get our hand disrupted by something like a Marnie. Go ahead and draw 3 cards with Intrepid Sword. We don't play any Metal Energy, so we're going to go to our hand. And our Jirachi wakes up. Fantastic. Wait and See Hammer. That's an annoying card to play against, but no big deal. Okay, unidentified foe. So they're trying to set up Amistar, which will block us out of items. They have a Power Plant in play. We do have 1 or 2 GXs. Nothing to be too concerned about there that we're going to be locked out of, though. let's see here. So we have the energies to get our welder off by using one of these fire crystals. So the question is whether we want to play our quick ball first and search for something, hitching either a welder or a fire energy, or if we want a stellar wish. I think I'm going to stellar wish to have more complete information before I play the quick ball. Okay, take a copy of switch. I'm going to go ahead and pitch this fire energy here, get full value out of our fire crystal. And I am going to grab our second Blacephalon here so we can have the other one ready to go. Fire crystal back to 3 energies. And weld onto yes. Weld here. Go ahead and play Acrobike, Cramorant, or Switch. I don't know. That's actually kind of interesting. I don't think I care about searching 2 cards here. The question is whether or not I care about being able to snipe the Amistar if our opponent sets it up. And I think that might be something that's relevant to us. So I'm going to go ahead and actually take the Cramorant and lose our Switch. I'm going to attach energy on the Blacephalon. And I will bench the Cram here, I think. Let's look at our discard. No energies in there yet. Yeah, no reason not to bench that. And we're going to go ahead and draw 3 cards with Intrepid Sword. It's not worth it to switch and start, you know, firing off Blazer or anything like that. So we're just going to draw 3 cards and ship our turn back. I was considering playing the Switch so that we can play around the Amistar, but I think we'd be extremely unlucky for our opponent to have the ability to search it and then power it out their last turn. Alright, so we're going to play Heat Factory. Draw 3 cards with it. We hit a Fiery Flint. That's very, very good for us. So, no, not going to Stellar Wish first. We're going to Fiery Flint first. Deck doesn't play anything I'm worried about Mew blocking, and I'm actually going to get rid of the second copy of Jirachi. So, our opponent was conceding there. We were going to be able to easily get up to 6 energies and one-shot their Guardian. So, makes sense. You're going to take 3 prizes really easily and efficiently. Definitely a good spot for us to be in. So, won the first game. Let's go for a quick 2-0 set here. Treasure Chest, what up? And let's go ahead and look for another one. Interesting mixtures of types over there. Our opponent's coin is way cooler than ours, so we're already at a serious disadvantage. Never fails, or something. Alright, so we've opened Cramorant and Blacephalon here. I'm going to go ahead and lead with the Cramorant in case we want to use its, what is it, beak catch attack. And I'm going to put the Blacephalon down now as well. Our opponent's playing first, so we can support her on our first turn if the opportunity presents itself, and more importantly, we can use that beak catch attack if we want to. So definitely something to keep in mind. Our opponent is playing Torkoal. I'm not super familiar with this deck. This card's really good, though. So pop it up on the screen so you can read it there. But 4 energies to discard, 2 attached to the opponent's active, and deal 120 is really, really powerful. And discard the top card of your deck, do 180 if you've got a fire energy on top, also strong. You get to play this with the old Macargo that lets you stack the top card of your deck, so you can always do 3 energy 180s and have the extremely powerful 4 energy to get rid of some energies on your opponent's Pokemon attack. So our opponent just got Vulpix out that turn, though, so they didn't do anything too crazy. I'm going to go ahead and bike before I quick ball here. So we get to add a quick ball or a fire energy to our hand. I don't exactly want to play 2 quick balls this turn. I'm trying to think what I would search out. I'm going to attach here and search 2 cards. And I really just want to search out the Zacian here. So I'm going to go ahead and take the fire energy actually and mill over quick ball. Didn't really matter either way because I'm going to pitch a fire energy with this too. Take a quick look through our deck. We've got all 4 of our welders. Let's see, 3 flint, 3 crystal left in the deck, and 3 of all of our Blacephalons in our Victini. So, got a lot of the stuff we'd be looking for. Oh, geez, Zacian doesn't actually. That was a bit of a mistake. I was thinking that we were going first and couldn't attack, even though I'd already talked about using beat catch. So. Definitely a mistake on my part, because we are definitely going to use beat catch this turn instead of drawing 3 cards with Intrepid Sword. I don't think that's going to cost us too much in the long run, though. Switch out Fiery Flint and Welder here. So that's going to let us set up our attack next turn pretty easily. We can also either just discard the energy to retreat next turn, or play our Skateboard to save the energy on Cramorant. I'm not sure what's going to be better. We'll have to see what we draw and how we want to make sense of the turn there. Definitely was a mistake to search out the Zacian V there. But if we're in a situation where we don't want to attack, we'll have it on our bench already to draw 3 cards. It's unfortunate that it's going to be a really easy knockout target for our opponent's fire deck. So, yeah, a little bit of a mistake. And what does this buff padding do? Plus 50 HP, so it's got 260 HP, making it pretty tanky. But similar to the last game, we're going to hope to knock it out with a big 6 energy attack from our Blacephalon. Of note, we did prize our Oricorio, so we couldn't have searched that with Quick Ball anyway to kind of offer our Cramorant as a sacrifice. It searches out for fires with the flint. Wonder if they have the Ninetales here. That could be rough for us. Exposing the Zacian like that, or even if we just lose our Blacephalon. Definitely not the way we wanted that to play out. They attach the 3rd energy. Are they going to go for... Search out the Dene, okay. Oh, put back the Dene, search out the Ninetales. Of course, of course. Yeah, so they're going to have the Ninetales ready to go. Pull up Blacephalon. No, pull up the Zacian. Okay. We've only got 1 card in here. Yeah, they hit a fire, so... Never lucky. I'm still going to put the Cramorant up. If we don't need it, great. If we do, it'll be in our active already, so... So let's think. If we retreat, we can put 2 in our discard. Search 4 up with Fiery Flint. Go up to 7, counting the crystal. Put 3 on here, have 4 left. So we need to find 2 more energies or ways to 2 energies with our draws off of Welder. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pitch Switch and Fire Energy. Search out 4 fires. And I am going to weld. So we're going to put those on Blacephalon, put fire and fire on. Draw 3 cards. 3, 4, 5, and we're in energy short here, unfortunately. Tough call here, because if we retreat, we'll be able to do 250 and put him at 10 HP. Alternatively, we can just equip the energy and beat catch here, set up for next turn, which I think is what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and attach I'll play down the Victini, and we'll be catch to set ourselves up for the future. Gonna grab ourselves a flint and a crystal. Make sure we keep the gas flowing. Yeah, because at that point we'll be able to fill our graveyard up for Victini. Oh, we had a crystal. No, I still think that's correct. So we should have plenty of gas for the rest of the game. I think we may... I don't want to say need the other Blacephalon at some point, but I think with the Victini and this Blacephalon we'll be able to do a decent bit of damage. We can always snipe off their bench using Crimmerin. Okay, so they're going to knock out our Blacephalon using Steam Crush here. So this is becoming tougher and tougher for us, unfortunately. Looks like that was a bit of an oversight by me. I played this game very badly, actually. Because I definitely could have either searched out another Blacephalon to set up earlier there, which is almost certainly the way I should have played this, or I could have used Cramorant last turn to snipe this Ninetales and protect my Blacephalon instead. So I had plenty of opportunities to play well here, and I chose to play like crap instead. And continued it there by welding and drawing before flinting to thin my deck out some more. So definitely not a masterfully played game, but we're going to make the best out of it here. I'm going to go ahead and play this flint now. We've got a lot of energy recovery in our hand. I'm going to pitch this retrieval in one of the energies, thin out the last 3 energies from our deck. Attach one to the Victini here. And then we're going to do Spit Shot to clear this Ninetales off of our opponent's bench so that they can't terrorize us with it anymore. I'll note that does leave no energies on this guy for them to take off. Another Vulpix so they can set up another Ninetales. Quick Ball. Probably search that Dedenne out, fill their hand back up. Sure. So what are we looking for next turn? Opponent has Hearth. It's kind of curious how we want to actually play this game now. We can set up to snipe the Dedenne this coming turn if they don't kill our Cramorant. Playing a dangerous game as far as the prize trade there goes. If we can find a Blacephalon in our first couple cards here, we can easily knock out this Torkoal with its attack. Hope we left ourselves with enough energies and energy retrieval options to make it through the game. We have all of our crystals left. I think we should be fine. energy on the heat train, sure. Oh, I did not expect the Fion there. That's a rough one. Losing the Victini here is going to be tough. Oh, and we get Marnie too. This is a blowout. Because our hand was set if we found a Blacephalon. Go to 4 cards. Nothing really that we're looking for. There's some energies left in our deck so that this Heat Factory, between the Hurt, the Heat Factory, and the Energy Retrieval, we can do some work. But we are very, very far behind now. And searched up an Absol. Alright, so we're going to have to make the best out of this. And the pitch member Jirachi. Draw 2. Replace their stadium with Heat Factory. Draw 3 more cards. Gosh, we're under a lot of pressure because if we switch here into Jirachi, we wish. It's just not much we can hit. I'm going to take the bike. Ultra Space is good, but it's not good this turn. I'm going to bench the Jirachi. Think about putting the Lucky Egg on it in case they gust it up. And if we attach and search, it's not going to get us many cards anyway, so we can play the other Jirachi. You can just play around the Lucky Egg then either way. So we equip, we search out Welder. And another piece of energy retrieval. Now we're going to need to switch. Okay, so we do this, we beat catch, and we search out Welder plus switch. We bend our switch, didn't we? Yeah, this game's shot. Welder skateboard. If we're going to get a skateboard, we might as well get Adventure Bag. And pass the turn. So we can get the Chromorant out of our active, switch out 2 of Blacephalon that will search off of the Ultra Space next turn. Punished pretty badly here for a lot of things. Definitely not a well-played game by us. Our opponent certainly deserves to beat us. Those are the breaks sometimes, though. I certainly would rather our opponent get rewarded for playing much better than us. Yeah, this game is borderline impossible for us to win now, since they have the Ninetales. We were really hoping they would whiff that turn, since they can just gust up 2 of our 1-prizers and take the knockouts. We'll finish playing the game out, make them have it, but definitely not a pretty situation for us at all. Now, if they have a switch, this is also just lethal. Feeling getting good value out of our Heat Factory there. So what could we have done better here? I mean, this game snowballed out of control when we searched the Zacian turn one, not thinking we were gonna, or forgetting that we couldn't use the ability and attack. Definitely could have set up an extra Blacephalon there so we were less susceptible to the Ninetales. Then the later turn, what did we do wrong there? No, we pitched the wrong stuff, so we could have played that a lot better overall. Definitely not a game to be proud of, but, you know, that's alright. And another Fion. Yeah, that's going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and concede here, because they'll be able to get us with all that then. So, we went 1-1 in our games. Definitely the deck played much better in the first game, but there was a lot of player error in the second one. Definitely some stuff we can learn from that, though. So, I don't know. It's a sweet deck, though. I'm really happy to be playing with it. Going to mess around with it some more and play some more games. Let me know what you guys think about the deck down below. What other Sword and Shield decks you guys are interested in. And what we could have done better there. I think we've outlined a lot of the mistakes we made, but, you know, it always helps to talk about it and figure out how we can play better next time. Thanks a ton for watching, guys. We'll have more Pokemon stuff coming soon.